Hey, everyone out there, this is Adam Rubin, Real Talk with Rubin. Today, I wanted to actually go over a recent video that was put out by Tony Robbins. Definitely underrated, for sure, in the amount of views it got. But the reason why I want to talk about it and break down these 5 key components to living in this post-pandemic world is because I personally use these in my life to get out of a dark place. Let's jump into it. We'll go through, and I'm going to give you the 5 keys for your success in a post-pandemic world. So, today is just a crazy world. We don't know what to believe anymore. With fake news out there, we think everything is either fake or not. Like everyone's different, and these beliefs are actually separating us. It's like, oh, you got a vaccine? I'm a non-vaccine. Like you can't even talk. It's like politics people are talking about more than vaccines. But anyway, the real thing is no one's talking about the mental health rise, the suicide rate rise, and people who are feeling lonely and hopeless and helpless. This is how you get out of that rut, whatever rut it is, even if it's not a bottom, but you're just not happy. If you want to change, you gotta change. You gotta make changes in your life. So key number 1, Tony talks about reading or listening to something to feed your mind every day for at least a half an hour. Now, when I first started, I would wake up every day. I would watch a couple, motivational speeches. I would start listening to some audiobooks, and I wasn't just Tony Robbins. I was listening to them all. It was Tony Robbins is who I decided to hire on because I believed he was the most authentic, and I wanted to learn his strategies and techniques so that I could replicate them. But the thing that happened that I didn't even realize was as I changed this, I set an alarm clock to wake up early. I started changing my morning, making sure that I was doing a lot more than 30 minutes, I'll tell you that. But I started to exercise again. Ended up losing 15 pounds in just 8 weeks of doing this consistently, and the reason I believe why I didn't fall back into a depression or fall back into drinking or drugging is because my focus was on my growth. My focus was on feeding my mind, learning new ways of living that other people are doing and are successful at. So I started to copy them. I modeled after them. And by keeping my focus for so long on this growth journey, this knowledge excursion, I completely forgot about my old way of thinking. My brain was rewired. I woke up one day and I didn't even realize how my decision making has changed. My addictive thinking was no longer there. My past life, looking back, it looks like a scary movie. I'm like, why would I ever do that? But my brain was already wired to do these negative things. I needed to rewire it. So feed the mind. Key 1 is huge, but that goes along with the mind is the body. You got to take care of the body. Now, I'm not a saint, I slack off sometimes, which is not good. But when I get into a good exercise routine and workout and get that momentum going, I feel better. I mean, Harvard did studies, with working out versus antidepressants, and working out was more beneficial than the antidepressants. So take care of the mind, take care of the body. Key 3 is find your role model. Who's doing or is at a level that you want to be at, and not just financially, but is happy and in all ways. You know, I looked up at the Tony Robbins. So I was like, I feel like I could do this. This is something that would, helping others made me feel better. So I wanted to dedicate my life to doing that. And this is why I'm making this video right now, because I believe these keys are, like they say, they're keys. Whether you use them or not, that's up to you. But if you want to change, you got to start somewhere. Key 4 is create a plan of action and then take massive action. He doesn't just say take action, he says take massive action. Jump right in. You don't know what direction to start, throw a rock and start going. Keep checking up on yourself. If it's not working, try something else. Try something else. You never give up, but give it your all. Take massive action. Half measures avail us nothing. And the last one is probably one of the most spiritual, is contributing. Give more than you expect to receive. Which is a crazy thought, especially if you don't have a lot of money. It's like, why would I give, my last dollar when I need it? But it doesn't always have to be a monetary value. You could make someone's day by just saying hello to them. Ask them how they're doing. You want to give someone the greatest gift ever? Ask them an amazing question. So just to recap, key 1, the mind. Feed the mind every day, at least 30 minutes, whether it's audio, video, book, not any of the fake news, clickbait nonsense. 2, along with the mind comes the body. Take care of your body. Start exercising. Start off slow. Start going for a walk. You could do things at your house very simply. For the 8 weeks that I started working out again, all I had was 2 bands and a pair of 5-pound dumbbells, and I would get full body workouts. If not, you could hire a personal trainer if you don't know what you're doing. Key 3 is find that role model and start seeing what they're doing. Success leaves clues. Been passed down that line from Jim Rohn to Tony Robbins to me saying it to you right now. Follow someone, do what they did, do what they're doing, and you will get similar results, if not better, depending on how you execute. Key 4, create that action plan and take the massive action. Just make the plan, write it down, and take action. Don't just put it in your head. Actually write it down. Take action. Massive action. And lastly, give more than you expect to receive. The more you give, the more you'll get in return. Not necessarily from that person, but it does come back. If you give more value than what your let's say your business person, and you offer more value compared to how much that your client paid, they'll have no problem paying it. This is Adam Rubin. I hope you like this little cool recap on the 5 keys to living a successful life after the pandemic. I will post a link to Tony Robbins' full video down below if you want to watch it. And I'll catch you on the next one, guys. Later.